Hello, Faith Leader, and welcome to Breaktime. Today, Psalm 17:8. I keep my eyes always on the Lord. With him at my right hand, I will not be shaken. Man, talk about a great right hand. You know, you've heard that story before, or you've heard that cliche, he's at my right hand. Knowing that that person that you're thinking who's always at your right hand is always going to be there. But here's another interesting perspective of this passage. David says he always keeps his eyes on the Lord. How much of what we look at determines who's going to be at our right hand, who is going to be the one that is, that's we're counting on. And the eyes, what do you spend your time looking at? Have you ever thought about that? When I was reading this and studying it, I thought, man, that's a good question to ask myself. What do I spend my time really looking at? Because here's what happens. We look at something, it becomes part, we're thinking it, we're processing it, and oftentimes it'll make its way down to our heart if we stare at it long enough. So when our eyes are set before God, that means God has our attention. God is the one that we're looking towards, we're seeking him first. Doesn't mean we're turning to the right or turning to the left, but our eyes are always on what the Lord is instructing, and it's when that happens, your world won't be shaken because your eyes are fixed not on what you're seeing, not on the situation around you, not on the circumstances in your workplace, not on your relationships, but your eyes are fixed in a place with God where you see him before everything. He stands before you in your relationship, so that if you have a bad relationship, you put, God's right there between you. If you have a bad workplace situation, God is there. And so when our eyes are there, it brings us such a great strength because he is at your right side. He's your support system. He's your strength. He's your source of strength. He's who you rely upon. He's who you fall down upon. He's the one that's fulfilling everything in your heart that needs attention. He's the one there that's saying, I'm right here. I'm right here. Are your eyes fixed on me? And so Peter's a good one of this one situation because his eyes was fixed on Jesus when he got out of the boat, But all of a sudden, what happens is eyes glanced off of Jesus and onto the waves, onto his circumstances, onto the fear, and his life became filled with fear, And so fear can captivate us and take our eyes off of God. You know what takes your eyes off of God. Let that be the place where you bring the Lord right in. You, my friend, have a blessed day.